I'm Elizabeth, and sometimes I like to make things. I've come to the realization that, for me, being creative is incredibly important. When I don't have some kind of creative outlet going on, I begin to feel, well, kinda sad. And that's no good. Over the past few years, there have been a lot of changes in my life. And I know that there's going to continue being more changes and some stretches of monotony where everything seems more boring than it actually is. Throughout all of that, art and creativity have been stabilizing forces in my life that I've come to truly value. I thought it might be fun to share some of my artistic projects more broadly, rather than just with my cat and my roommate. So here's a little bit about why I do art and what kind of art that I do. The bulk of my background has been in the performing arts. I love acting and singing and dancing and public speaking. Particularly with acting, there's something that's so freeing about becoming someone else for a little while, focusing on one specific characteristic they have, one specific action that they're doing, and leaving your own worries and troubles behind for that moment. It helps me feel more energized when I actually do have to deal with that stuff later. I've also been getting into writing more. Throughout school, I had to write so many 20-page papers. It is something that you do dread a little bit, but there's part of it that becomes like a fun challenge of putting all these puzzle pieces together and making sure that it makes sense and hopefully is at least a little bit fun to read. I've also been getting into more creative kinds of writing projects. I've written some plays, and currently I'm working on a children's book. Writing is something that is so multifaceted. My current project, just for fun, just pure silliness. Some of the other stuff I've done have gotten into deep questions about what it means to be human and how can we empathize better with people. In between the pure silly and the unashamedly deep, I want to try to find ways to combine those two so that I have something that is fun and easy to engage with, but helps people to ask deep questions and maybe combine some of the stuff that I learned and have resources for, but in a way that's easier for people to approach. The final sphere of art that I want to do more is visual art. I don't really identify myself as a visual artist. I know so many people who are so good at that it's never really been my thing. But yeah, it's fun, and yeah, I like to do it. So I want to practice doing it more. The purpose of this space is to share creativity in all of its many forms. Whether it's something that I feel I have perfected and made a masterpiece, or something that is pure, I tried, how about you take a look? All of it could be here. I have a number of large projects that are coming up I want to share, but also a number of little things that I sort of want to just try. If you stick around, here's what you can expect moving forward. Stop motion projects and making stop motion clay figures. Video projects about the creative process and potential applications that I've used in my own work. Self-publishing, since I'm going through that right now. What I'm doing, what maybe I should have been doing instead of what I am doing, and all that jazz. Playwriting and production, the journey I'll go through with that. And then last, just a bunch of little projects about whatever I want to do. Really, it's a little bit all over the place, but that suits me because I'm a little bit all over the place. I love picking up new hobbies, seeing if they fit, trying them for a while, and if I get bored of it, well, it's time for something new, and that's okay. I think everyone has their creative niche. Creativity is enough in itself. You don't have to be excellent at what you're doing in order for it to be worthwhile. You don't have to start selling your creativity. in order for it to be worthwhile. The fact is that humans can make something out of nothing, and that is amazing. Creativity is about actively making something and not just mindlessly consuming what other people have made. In the long run, I think we'll remember the creation more than we'll remember the hours of consumption. And that's why I think it's important for me to create. Because when you're creating, you make something that's fully you, that you'll remember over the rest of your life, and that you can have to share with others. Do stuff! Make things! Have fun!